My parents want me to marry a rich Indian man, but my heart belongs to a struggling American artist. I'm Lila, a 21-year-old college student studying psychology. My boyfriend, Ethan, is 22 and we've been together for almost 2 years now. It's been a roller coaster of emotions, with plenty of ups and downs along the way. But despite the challenges, we've always managed to find our way back to each other. Lately, though, I've been having some serious doubts about our future together. Don't get me wrong, I love Ethan with all my heart. He's my best friend, my confidant, and my partner in crime. We have a connection that feels almost magical at times, like we were destined to find each other. But as much as I love him, there are certain things about our relationship that have been weighing on my mind. For starters, my family isn't exactly thrilled about us being together. You see, I come from a traditional Indian family, and they've always had very specific expectations for my future partner. They want me to marry a successful Indian man who can provide for me and give me the kind of life they think I deserve. Ethan, on the other hand, is a free-spirited artist from a middle-class American family. He's passionate about his craft and dreams of one day making it big in the art world. While I admire his dedication and creativity, my parents see him as a poor choice for a long-term partner. They worry that he won't be able to give me the financial stability and security they believe I need. It's not just my family's disapproval that's causing me to question things, though. There are also some fundamental differences in the way Ethan and I approach life and our future together. For example, I'm a planner. I like to set goals and work towards them in a structured, organized way. I'm currently juggling my studies with a part-time job as a barista, saving up money for grad school and my future career. Ethan, however, is much more spontaneous and carefree. He lives in the moment and doesn't like to worry too much about tomorrow. While I admire his ability to enjoy life as it comes, I sometimes worry that our different attitudes towards the future could cause problems down the road. There's also the issue of money. As a struggling artist, Ethan doesn't have a lot of disposable income. He works part-time at a local coffee shop to pay his bills, but most of his money goes towards art supplies and the occasional night out with friends. I don't mind paying my own way most of the time, but I do wish we could enjoy more traditional dates and experiences together without always having to worry about the cost. I know it might sound shallow to focus so much on money, but the truth is, financial stability is important to me. I've seen firsthand how much stress and strain money problems can put on a relationship, and I don't want that for us. I want a partner who is not only passionate and loving but also responsible and driven to succeed. At the same time, I feel guilty for even having these thoughts. Ethan is a wonderful person, and I know he loves me deeply. He's always been there for me, through the good times and the bad. He makes me laugh, supports my dreams, and accepts me for who I am, flaws and all. But as much as I love him, I can't ignore the nagging feeling that we might want different things out of life. I picture myself in 5 or 10 years, with a successful career and a stable home life. I want to travel the world, start a family, and build a future with someone who shares my goals and values. I'm not sure if Ethan sees the same things when he looks ahead. He's always been more focused on living in the present, chasing his dreams and passions without worrying too much about the practicalities. While I admire his free spirit, I worry that our different priorities could eventually drive us apart. It's a scary thought, imagining a future without Ethan by my side. He's been such an integral part of my life for so long, and the idea of losing him is almost too painful to bear. But at the same time, I know I can't ignore my own needs and desires for the sake of our relationship. I've tried talking to Ethan about my concerns, but it's not always easy. He gets defensive sometimes, thinking that I'm trying to change him or that I don't believe in his dreams. That's not it at all, though. I love Ethan for who he is, and I would never want to change that. But I also know that relationships require compromise and communication. We need to be able to talk openly and honestly about our hopes, fears, and expectations for the future. We need to find a way to bridge the gap between our different backgrounds and perspectives, to build a life together that makes us both happy and fulfilled. It's not going to be easy, I know that. There will be challenges and obstacles along the way, moments of doubt and frustration. But I also know that if anyone can make it work, it's us. We've already been through so much together, and our love has only grown stronger because of it. So I guess that's where I am right now, stuck at a crossroads between my love for Ethan and my own personal goals and values. I know I need to do some serious soul-searching to figure out what I really want and need in a partner and in life. But whatever happens, I know that I'll always cherish the time I've had with Ethan. He's taught me so much about love, life, and myself. He's shown me that it's okay to take risks, to follow your heart, and to believe in the power of your own dreams. I don't know what the future holds for us, but I do know that I'm grateful for every moment we've shared. And no matter what happens, I'll always carry a piece of our love with me, wherever I go. Long-distance relationships are nothing more than a beautiful lie. I'm a 29-year-old software engineer named Alex. My girlfriend, Sarah, is 26 and works as a graphic designer. We've been together for almost a year now, but our history goes back much further. We first met in college about 8 years ago and quickly became close friends. Life took us in different directions for a while, but fate brought us back together, and we decided to give love a chance. Long-distance relationships are never easy. Trust me, I know. Sarah and I have been doing the long-distance thing for most of our relationship. It's tough being apart, but we've made it work so far. We usually keep in touch through long voice messages on WhatsApp. It's our way of feeling connected despite the miles between us. But lately, things have felt different. Sarah surprised me a few weeks ago by coming to visit. She's been staying with her parents, which is great, but it also means we're back to texting instead of sending voice notes. And that's where the problem lies. You see, Sarah has never been the best at texting. Even back when we were just friends, she would sometimes take hours to respond to a message. I've learned to accept that not everyone is constantly glued to their phone. But this past week, her distant behavior has been more noticeable than ever. Last Friday, we baked chocolate chip cookies together. When it was time to say goodbye, I leaned in for a kiss, but Sarah turned her head, offering me her cheek instead. The same thing happened on Monday, when we met up for coffee. And then again on Thursday, after we had dinner with her parents. She later texted me, saying she was feeling a bit under the weather and didn't want me to catch whatever she had. But something about it just didn't sit right with me. To make matters worse, Sarah's texts have become increasingly infrequent. I'm lucky if I get more than one message from her per day. I know she's busy with work, especially with the 7-hour time difference between us. She has to wake up at the crack of dawn for her job, even though she's working from her parents' place. But still, I can't help but feel like she's pulling away. I'm no stranger to busy schedules myself. As a software engineer, my days can be pretty hectic. But no matter how crazy things get, I always make an effort to keep in touch with Sarah. Even if I'm stuck in back-to-back meetings or pulling an all-nighter to fix a coding issue, I find a way to send her a quick message. It's not always easy, but it's important to me. There are so many things I want to share with Sarah. I want to tell her about the new project I'm working on at the office, or the funny joke my coworker told me during our coffee break. I want to hear about her day too. I want to know how her design projects are coming along, and if she's still enjoying working from her childhood bedroom. But lately, I feel like I can't really share any of that with her. It's hard not to let my mind wander to worst-case scenarios. What if Sarah is losing interest in our relationship? What if the distance is finally taking its toll? I know I shouldn't jump to conclusions, but it's difficult not to when the person you love feels so far away, both physically and emotionally. I realize that I need to talk to Sarah about how I'm feeling. It's not going to be an easy conversation, but it's a necessary one. I need to tell her that I understand she's busy and that our current situation isn't ideal. But I also need to let her know that I miss feeling close to her. I miss our long chats and the way we used to share every little detail of our lives with each other. Maybe we can find a compromise. Maybe we can schedule regular video calls, even if they're short, just to see each other's faces and feel more connected. Or maybe we can start sending each other voice notes again, like we used to. I'm willing to try anything to bridge this growing gap between us. I know that long-distance relationships come with their own unique set of challenges. It takes a lot of effort, patience, and trust to make them work. But I also know that what Sarah and I have is worth fighting for. We've been through so much together, from the early days of our friendship to the ups and downs of our romantic relationship. I'm not ready to give up on us just yet. So, I'm going to take a deep breath, pick up my phone, and reach out to Sarah. I'm going to be honest with her about my feelings and concerns. And together, I hope we can find a way to navigate this rough patch and come out stronger on the other side. Because at the end of the day, love is worth the wait. Even if that wait feels like an eternity sometimes.